YouTube. This is my timeline. YouTube and Facebook, both. People tell me to write it down. I do write it down. I write it down in person. I write it down on Facebook. I write it down in emails. I write it down all over the place. The problem is, just because I wrote it down doesn't mean anybody's going to read it. Right? The, oh, fuck my neck. I'm sorry. The timeline of events, you get to see Pierce County 9 hours ago. That was published. They had a homicide in Tacoma and some stuff in Lakewood. When I tell you that the tactics that are used against the homeless are nationwide, it's because they are. I was in Pierce County. You can go back through my timeline here on YouTube, and you can find Tacoma, Washington, and Lakewood, Washington. Same thing on my Facebook. Of course, I posted about it. I made sure that I posted where I went and where I had been. You'd be surprised the kind of sick, sad world we live in. No, you wouldn't. You watch it on TV, don't you? That means you know everything. I gotta relocate. Pop Tart. I live in a moldy car. I'm pretty grossed out by my conditions. I try to explain to people that there's a simple solution. Between making me go through all of this to show the truth and helping put me somewhere, these fucking people could work together to put me somewhere. Kid at Heart, Eric Schwartz, Amy Valkyrie, Jerry Sparks, Rochelle Shelley Campbell, Danica Garner, Rose M. Kelly, aka Rose M. Self. They should put me somewhere. For the rest of my life. And that way nobody will ever go after my friends and family again, because I know that everybody that I know, everybody that I have ever met in my lifetime is going to die eventually. That includes my predators, and whether it's of natural causes or not, there's people that are going to jump to conclusions, and I'm sick of people being cruel to my loved ones. I'm mentally exhausted. I miss so many people. And see, people got all these great and wonderful ideas, don't they? The pretty memes that are going to fix it. Like, yeah, people assault you often. Assault is a crime. They get away with it by calling you mentally ill, and the cops blow you off. But there's witnesses, isn't there? I posted up on YouTube so that there are witnesses, but nobody helps me to share that information. They can click the link and share it on one of these web sleuth things. Oh, they do, don't they? But it is that the people who are claiming they're supportive of me, so they push it and try to share it in multiple locations, explain what's going on. I'm trying the best I can, but I can't communicate. I've been trying to explain that for years, but how do you explain that you have communication difficulties when nobody understands that you're having difficulties explaining things? They think because you're able to speak the English language that you're not overwhelmed. See, that stuff that cops use that are supposed to scare a hardened criminal, that don't scare a hardened criminal. That fucking sends somebody with PTSD into a fucking panic attack. How do I know how to send all these people into panic attacks? Because I have them too. These people who are afraid of the police, I have been able to send almost all of them into panic attacks by saying or insinuating or inferring things the way that police do. And that's the problem, is that they all exhibited those behaviors towards me first. They just don't see it that way. They don't see themselves as passing judgment. They believe because they were told, then it must be fact, and that's just not cool. Who are you told by? How are we friends if you believe everything that's told to you about me? For those of you who have been victimized in your lifetimes, who can watch my channel without trying to turn this in, especially if you have watched the video Jamie Again, JAMIEAGAIN. Please, that's in the Dalles, Oregon. It's at a church, sort of. Kind of like Marcia Estrada was talking about. If you type in Marcia Estrada's name, there's some of them where I'm bitching about her, but there's one of them where it's my actual diagnosis in it. And she kind of explains it too. A lot of these people have trauma reactions to me, and rightly so. Rightly so. I recognize what predatory behaviors are. And when people pretend like I'm too stupid to know what those predatory behaviors are when people show them to me, I go, are you sure? Are you sure I'm so fucking retarded that I don't know? Because see, watch this. Roar! And their fucking hearts jump. Yeah, it's fucking doing what it's supposed to do. Now you feel how I feel. It's fucking scary, isn't it? Oh shit, now I'm a bad guy because I'm trying to give you an example of what it fucking feels like? Now I'm a bad guy because now you're starting to get how fucked up this is, but not even on the same level. And thank goodness for that. Now, there are people that I do not believe would ever harm a child intentionally. Like my older brother. I do not believe that he would ever harm a child intentionally. And I am certain, as far as any brother can be certain, that his older brother would not be messing around with youngins like that. He's not interested in that portion of a child's anatomy. Now, the reason I bring this up is because that is a point of contention. Recently, I brought up something that hopefully you guys understand as a spoof. I don't honestly believe my brother is a rapist or a child molester. That's Sherman Watson Amy Valkyrie, and it's fucking ignorance. My older brother would not touch a fucking kid. Ain't no way he's gonna fucking touch a kid like that. And I stand by that. I don't appreciate people doing stuff like that to me and bullying me in that way because they're challenged or their manhood is challenged because I spoke up. No. No, 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 no. It's got nothing to do with your manhood or your womanhood. It's got to do with people's lives. Christine Lushinger, aka Christine Buhit, her life could have been saved. Brianna Ingersoll, her life could have been saved too. But you guys forgot who I was? And when I almost had something in life, almost. It wasn't from fucking working. No matter how hard I fucking worked, no matter how many hours, I always got paid for fucking shit. You know? And $7.50 an hour ain't exactly good money anywhere. In the United States anyway. The cost of goods here compared to the cost of goods elsewhere, there's a lot of places you can live really well on American dollar, right? That's true. But also, if you take a look at how much soda pop is in Mexico, and I've only been told this by a few people, because I don't go running around asking every Mexican, hey man, are you from Mexico? As a Nebraskan, I understand that some of you viewers are in Chapel, Nebraska, and you view anybody who's brown as a Mexican. But I'm not going to go up to everybody that I see who happens to have a dark complexion or a bit of an accent and just assume that they're Mexican. Usually I assume they're Puerto Rican, because then I feel like less of an asshole for being born in Nebraska. All right. Well, the primary reason for starting this video, though, is because I'm relocating. People don't understand the safety of the situation that I'm in or the bearing that they have on the situation. Most of these idiots don't understand how powerful their voice is. Oh, I'm fucking cold. Sometimes I'm able to speak to my phone better than others. Some days I can sound powerful and mighty and play like I'm, well, a lot tougher than I really am. I will tell you that much. I don't want anybody getting hurt, ever. But I do recognize that if I was somewhere that I was there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, then it would be known where I am 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And you've got one less boogeyman on the fucking streets, people. So you guys keep saying that I need help. You're right, I do need help. I need help putting a stop to these predators, and I need help getting into housing and having someone while I'm in housing who's actually going to help if I'm harmed, if I'm taken advantage of. Because I am desperate. I can honestly tell you that I have damage to my brain from living in a state of fear all the time. From missing my loved ones all the time. I miss them all the time. I miss my older brother all the time. I always miss him. Always. I always miss Natalie. I always miss Jerry. Always. I always miss Mobley too. I always miss Jamie's son. I don't always miss Jamie now. I do, but that's only because I can't think of her without thinking of her son, and I can't think of her son without thinking of her. The two are inseparable in my brain. I think about him and I remember who his mom is. I think about his mom and I remember who he is. I always want her to be safe. I always wanted Natalie to be safe. I always want my older brother to be safe. I wish I had not had to be so mean to him. Spreading rumors like that is horrible. Just because I heard it from somebody else doesn't make it okay to spread it. The problem is, under the circumstances, that the people who told me these rumors, they made it seem as if their lives were at risk, and if they disappeared, I needed to do something. And I didn't know what to do. And whatever it is they expected me to do, I definitely fucked it up. Like, yeah. With Jamie, she was afraid of being there in South Dakota with James, being in the same town. And then she disappeared for 2 weeks, and I didn't know what to do. Turned out she had gotten back together with James, but I didn't know that until much later, and it really wasn't any of my business. Oh. See, most of the shit that people tell me is their reasons for not helping me. It's not my business. What is my business is that I miss my loved ones an awful fucking lot. I never want anything bad to happen to them, and you know what? Now that what I typed about my brother is on the internet, it's there permanently. But what's he gonna do? There's gonna be people who are having pictures of that, screenshots of that, all sorts of stuff of that, just because they can now. Not caring that it's a spoof. I absolutely let Natalie Marie Bollinger know that I was going to retaliate, and I did retaliate. I retaliated by exposing her dad. December 12th of 2017 with an email that Natalie Marie Bollinger had sent me on July 30th of 2016. I also made a video where I detailed exactly what was happening. People were harming me, they were hurting me over things that did not happen. I did get a hold of Natalie, but I didn't get a hold of her to try to find out where she's at or who she's dating or who is touching her vagina. I wasn't pissed off about any sort of fucking lover's quarrel because we weren't lovers, we were friends. And that's it. Oh, well, that guy kind of barked weird. I hope he's alright. Alright, I know for a fact I have keys. I'm gonna find them. Looks like it's just some youngins in a flatbed pickup next to me. They're here, obviously, to try to get some McDonald's. I'm overwhelmed all the time. If I'm in a nursing home or assisted care, maybe I can repair mentally and do something good for the world. But I need to not be in public ever again. You people destroyed me, and I don't want anything to do with you anymore. You can have my wonderful things. I just want to make things for the world to be a better place. But other than that, I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want to hear about you going missing because it scares me. And then I think about when my little sister went missing in 2012, and I got to do something. I can't just look away. And you guys don't get that. It's a matter of fear. I don't hate you. I'm just scared of you. Fucking goddamn it. I'm so good at losing things. Of course, my whole car is covered in trash. Even after I cleaned it out, it's covered in trash. Now, all you guys that get on my channel, whether you love me or hate me, there's one thing that's pretty universal. I should be somewhere. I should not be out here. This is a wrong thing to do to me, and it's a wrong thing to do to all my friends. For them not to recognize that is pretty freaky, too. Oh, dang, he backed that out masterfully. Very nice driving, youngins. Alright, I give them a fucking thumbs up. I could not have done what they just done. Oh my god. Where the fuck are my keys? I think the worst part of all these idiots is them trying to tell me what happened in situations I was there for and that they weren't. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dummy? And I try explaining to them, hey, I don't want to be out here. I'm tired of this. I don't get to see my loved ones. There are many reasons why. And if you're not understanding that those reasons are fucking horrible, if you don't want to hear it, if you've already made excuses, then you don't understand that's probably going to lead to you getting cancer, apparently. What the hell is it with people who tell me they're going to help me getting fucking cancer? Oh my God. It's like an epidemic. And that should really go to show. You shouldn't help Sean in the way that you want to help Sean. You should help Sean the way that Sean's asking. Instead of saying, oh, I don't have any money, understand I'm not asking for your money. I do need money. I absolutely do. But I need your fucking words or that money doesn't mean shit. Your words. Fuck. Alright. They're in here. I'm not real happy with myself for losing my keys. Is that them right there? No, it is not. That's another one of them vape pens. Man, I find them things all over the place. And I pick them up and I put them in my pocket. I go to throw them away, but I forget about it. So then they go in my passenger seat. And then I end up with like, I don't know, people pay pretty good money for those things. And I probably picked up some that are worth some money. I'm not interested in selling them. I don't really even want them. Like, I'll dig out one or two once in a while and just toss them, but other than that, like, no. Oh, fuck. Found them. Yeah. Ah, fucking Christ. Again. Let's see if I'm intelligent enough to figure out how to do this properly. Now, I made sure to let all of my friends and family who were threatened have an out. It'd mean that they end up helping my predators in the long run. But a lot of those predators already done got busted. So, that's a good start. With the people that let me know that folks was threatening to kill them and their families, and they wanted to be angry with me and they wanted to tell me to fix it, that was a pretty universal thing. How did all these people expect me to fix it? I don't know how to fix it. When Jamie wanted me to fix it, I fucking didn't know how to fix it. I tried to fix it, but couldn't fix it. If you can't fix it, how do you expect me to fix it? If we work together, we can fix it, but you gotta be honest. If you're not honest, understand that I'm not gonna be able to follow along with your lies. That means that, yeah, to some degree, no, I don't get hints. When I need to follow your lead because you're trying to pull some sort of a scam, first of all, I'm not gonna get it, and second of all, if I do get it, I'm not gonna be comfortable enough with it for it to be quote-unquote sold to your liking. I can't fucking scam people like that. When I freak out, it's legit. And none of these people should have to fucking deal with me like this. I should have been put somewhere where I would be safe, and therefore they could be safe. Alright. On to the next location, although it's against the law to be there. Ugh. Having a friend or making a friend, you guys see how if difficult it is for me. I do like folks here. I'm just scared of them. And I didn't used to be scared of everybody. Nope, that didn't land. Hold on. Why the fuck? Did it do it that time? Alright, good. Because I fucking suck at driving. And my windows are fogged up and I don't want to fucking run anybody over. Sorry you guys can't see what I'm seeing a lot of times when I make commentary and I'm driving because, you know, basically it's just a change in scenery for me. For you guys, it's just me talking about it. And for a lot of you guys, I would like to be able to have a safe environment where I can help actually share other people's stories, but I can't process the evidence that I have and the conditions that I live in. And the longer I have to live through the conditions that I'm living in a fucking car, I can't do these things for myself, but I'm forced to. And all these people who've been through the runaround with me, who know I'm telling the truth about it, or who have been through it themselves, if they all fucking came together instead of being pussies. You like that word? That's right, calling them kitty cats. Meow. How do you guys like that? You guys don't like it, do you? You don't like it when I pretend to be one of my predators. Or, of course, your predators. Who did I model that shit after? We all know people who are like that. Screamy and shouty, and it must be your fault because you have insert genitalia, description here. Or insert skin color description here. Or insert nation of origin here. Just people are fucking dicks. Fuck it. Alright, I'm parking in this parking lot temporarily because I'm going to see if there's any snipes. That's half-smoked cigarette. And then I'm going to go to the next parking lot. And I'll see if they have me there. They're both no overnight parking. But I'm not parking overnight, just at night. In this one anyway. Shit. Alright. I don't know where I put my cane. And now snap, crackle, and pop. Hopefully you guys can understand. When I'm overwhelmed, I'm overwhelmed. And the first thing that affects is my ability to speak. Ah, hell. Holy dear bejesus, I broke my darn thing. Oh my god. Yeah, I broke the cane. You notice how when other people are flustered and angry and their words don't come out right, they try to be nice and understand. Then when my words don't come out right, well, they get flustered. First time round. I eventually get flustered too. And it got to the point where I just got sick and tired of being flustered. Scream for help, you know? If a man has to scream for help, he should be allowed. If he is denied his rights because he's incapable of doing things for himself anymore, it's not just physical, it's also mentally, I am fucked. That's for missing my loved ones and not having the support I needed in person. I needed my loved ones to be involved. I needed the people who are supposed to care about me to actually care about me. Alright, it's fucking cold and I'm out of here. It's too cold for me. I got 2 blankets in my car because I gave one of them to Christian. A lot of the people here in this town that are on these drugs, I feel bad for them, I do. But I can't take care of myself, so I try to reserve the change that I have. That's what I should call it, because it really doesn't go as far as I would like for it to. In the modern world, the amount of money that I get really doesn't go far enough for anything. Getting back into housing is going to be nearly impossible, but meanwhile, all the crimes that I had to commit. I'm just too overwhelmed to process it. You guys don't even try to understand that I am stuck in a vehicle and stuck in public, and I can't function in either one because I can't go through these things the way that I need to. And also, you guys keep telling me to do things that I've done hundreds of times and gotten started hundreds of times. But you know what? When other people don't follow through, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Hate myself? Pretend like I'm a bad person? My friends were not very good at showing themselves to be friends. They let things happen that they never should have let happen. And by let it happen, that's what I mean. Like I've showed already many times, I did go to my friends and my family for help. I got stuck with their assumptions. I'm like, fuck, there's evidence here. Instead of just looking at the side that they want to show, look at my side, motherfucker. Do you see any of this evidence anywhere else? No, you don't. Oh, you can see this part right here. That's right, it's out of context. How about this in here? It's out of context. And you'd know if you read it in its entirety, but you didn't. People wanted to tell me not to go to YouTube and not to go to Facebook. Fuck you. You should have helped me turn it in. If you didn't do that, it's your fault. It's up. How do you like them apples? I'm supposed to go to a trusted adult. I don't fucking have one. I have a dick, so it doesn't fucking matter if I'm disabled. Oh wait, yes it does, because any fucking predator could call me mentally ill. I will be fucking harmed, and nobody will fucking speak up. They will just let it fucking happen. I usually blame velociraptors when I belch, but it does sound kind of demonic when I belch while I'm talking. I just wanted to make that mention right there. I wish I had some rolling papers still. I used them all up. But it did keep me from spending as much on tobacco. Alright. I'll probably make a video after this one to whine about the United Kingdom or something. I do want to express upon y'all's great and mightiness, and so please don't be an AA meeting friend. You know, the kind that you see in the grocery store, and sometimes they wave and say hello, or maybe. But if there's a problem, they're not going to actually assist you with it. You know, you go to your AA meetings with your friend Ann. The problem with Ann is that she's a fucking addict. Your husband beats you, and the only person that you can really go to is Ann. Whatever Ann's addiction is, you're probably addicted to it too, but you guys go to the meeting to fucking whine at each other. That's what you fucking go there, week after week after week after week, so you can fucking whine at each other. What's the difference between whining and complaining? Or even is there? I know I certainly complain a lot and I whine a lot, but I'm definitely trying for an outcome. I want the pain to stop and I want the abuse to cease. And that includes the neglect. I can't make people stop neglecting me. And I can't make people love me, or at least can't make them love me properly. I can buy love whenever I want. But then there's the philosophy of it. When do you consider it real love, and when is it just buying it? Because when I say I can buy love anytime I want, I know that's not a true statement. I'm not rich. I just want a couple of St. Bernards and a Yorkie for my feet. Little spot of land big enough for the four of us.